John. What comes next, I'm just going to wait until after everything the angels say. Luke, they say, "Why seek you the living among the dead? He is not here but risen. Remember how he spoke to you when he was yet in Galilee, saying the Son of Man must be delivered into the hands of sinful men, and be crucified, and the third day rise again." And they remembered his words. Mark, "Be not frightened." Matthew, "Fear not you." Be not frightened, or fear not you. Frightened or fear. If it's fear not you, who are they supposed to not be fearing? It's clearly the angels, but the way that sentence is organized, some who aren't accustomed to reading the King James Version might be confused, and it says, "Don't fear you. Don't fear yourselves." Which I know that's not what it means, and it might be rare that anyone would think that, but "be not frightened" is a bit easier to understand. So I think I'm going to go with that. Be not frightened. Not is in Matthew, but the rest is just Mark. Be from Mark, Matthew and Mark, not just Mark. Frightened. You know what? I remembered I was going to also put the one on the right side is the one who is speaking. At least in Mark, it's the only one that was mentioned. Probably it's because that was the one that was speaking to them. Although, Luke says, "They said to them, 'Why seek you the living among the dead?'" Matthew only mentions one, but that's because it was connected with the one who had rolled back the stone. So Matthew, Mark say one. Luke says both of them. If I'm going to have both, I can't have the words "on the right side." I could take out "the angel" from Matthew. I could say "the angel on the right side said to them." That would mean that it would say "the angels stood and the angel on the right side said to them." I think that's too much. I'm just going to go with Luke, "they said." I know I'm leaving out "on the right side," but we don't know what side that is. I don't think it really matters either. The only other thing I could think of about this "on the right side" is that perhaps he was sitting where Jesus' head was. Because everything right side is dedicated to God, like the priest would put the blood on the right thumb, the right ear, the right big toe. So perhaps on the right side was Jesus' head, but I think I'm going too far into it. I'm just going to leave off "on the right side." Be not frightened. You seek Jesus of Nazareth. So it's already them speaking. The angels, plural, so I don't need to say "they said to them." So before "why seek you the living among the dead," fear you not. So now should I go right into "you seek Jesus of Nazareth, which was crucified," then say, "Why seek you the living among the dead? He is risen." I'd have to start with him naming Jesus. You seek Jesus of Nazareth. I know that you seek Jesus of Nazareth. But since it's both of them, it wouldn't make sense to have both saying, I know. Could I have both of them say, I know? Well, I guess it would already be strange for both of them to be saying the exact same thing. Perhaps it's not too strange for them both to say, I know. Yeah, I'm just going to go with what is extra from Matthew. For I know that you seek Jesus. For I know that you seek Jesus. You seek Jesus is also Mark. Mark adds, of Nazareth. Matthew and Mark, which was crucified. Luke doesn't have any of that, does he? He's not here but risen. Okay, so before he is risen from Matthew and Mark, I think that could be the best place to put, why seek you the living among the dead? He's not here. Or I could put, why seek you the living among the dead even before be not frightened? Now, I think them telling the women, don't be afraid or be not frightened, that's probably the best way to start. Be not frightened. I know you seek Jesus. Why seek the living among the dead? He's not here. Or, be not frightened. Why seek the living among the dead? For I know you seek Jesus, which was crucified. He is risen. Either one of them would work fine. If the word but was here, I could have, why seek the living among the dead second. I know you seek Jesus of Nazareth, which was crucified, but why do you search for the living among the dead? But it's not, so I think I should put this question from Luke first. Be not frightened. Why seek you the living among the dead? Matthew continues, he is not here, for he is risen. Mark, he is risen, he is not here. So those are backwards. Luke, he is not here, but is risen. So Matthew and Luke have, he is not here first. So I'll go with that. So that's all three. He is not here. Luke has, but is risen. Mark, he is risen. Matthew, for he is risen. Well, there is the word but that I was looking for. So I could put why seek living among the dead after, which was crucified. Yeah, I'm going to do that. But, and then why? But why seek you the living among the dead? He is not here, for he is risen. Instead of but is risen. For from Matthew. Matthew and Mark, he, all three now, is risen. Only Matthew has, as he said. Be not frightened, for I know that you seek Jesus of Nazareth, which was crucified. But why seek you the living among the dead? He is not here, for he is risen, as he said. Yeah, that reads really well.